Welcome everyone, welcome to the YMCA, Downtown YMCA. I'm Lou Bart, Director of Communications, and we are going to get started with a very special day here for a special person, the naming of the Downtown Y. And I will say that this is only the fourth Y, that gym that we've had. The pictures, if you want to look afterwards, of all the previous Ys here, but the fourth gym in the city. And it's those of you that don't know, it's the 150th anniversary of the YMCA in Springfield here, one of the oldest YMCAs. Yeah, one of the oldest YMCAs in continuous operation. And we're here to honor Senator Turner. And I will quickly just say that what I've enjoyed about this, my role is in planning this and planning the surprise for the senator with her staff, with Dara. We set up a whole thing where the senator was coming over to our office, and she thought that we were going to talk about a kids program, and she was late, and it wasn't a great day. She ran from Decatur, and we had her family in the next room, and she was looking this way, and we brought everybody in. Then we pulled off the sheet and showed the plan for the gym, and she was very surprised, right? So, welcome. So, I will introduce our CEO, Angie Soul, and she'll have some remarks.
Thank you, Lou. Good afternoon, everybody. I told Doris on the way in, I said, well, I'm going to invite you to every party we throw because you bring a good crowd. And that's what we like to see here. So thank you for coming to celebrate. I doubt that there's anybody in this crowd today that is a stranger to Doris and the good work and the service that she has done to this community and for this community. But despite what you may know, I need to share a few things with you, just so we're all in the same state of awe and gratitude for her service. But Senator Doris Turner has been a lifelong resident of Springfield. She was appointed to represent the 48th Senate District in February of 2021. Following a long and productive tenure on the Springfield City Council and Sangamon County Board. Prior to serving in the Illinois Senate, Doris worked for the state of Illinois for 33 years, 22 of those years with the Department of Public Health. During her time in the office, she has been a fierce advocate for education funding, college affordability, and ensuring educators and staff have the tools to teach the future leaders of our great state. She has fought to support our education system, institutions of higher learning, and job training programs to ensure that all children across Illinois have the opportunity to be successful. As a devoted member of the community, Senator Turner has spent her life working to enhance the lives of others. She is a past member of the Springfield Sangamon County Health Initiative Board of Directors, Springfield Sangamon County Regional Planning Commission, and Voices for Illinois Children of Springfield Leadership Team. She's a current member of Memorial Medical Center Parent University Newsletter Electoral Board, Springfield Sangamon County Minority Health Coalition, Lincoln Land Community College East Side Advisory Board, Springfield Chamber of Commerce Q5 Initiative Diversity Council, and a founding board member of Southern Illinois University Federally Qualified Health Center. I am exhausted, Doris, just reading all of the things you do. I can't imagine the energy that it takes to do them, but you've spent your lifetime serving the community, and we're so excited to have an opportunity to give a little back to you. Doris is a member of Grace United Methodist Church and worships regularly at Greater All Nations Tabernacle Church of God in Christ. She and her husband, Cecil, have 3 children, 10 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren. That makes me tired, too. I only have 2 grandkids. But I want to spend a couple minutes. That's kind of her professional and personal bio, but I want to take a couple of minutes to just talk to you about the person that I've come to know as CEO of this organization. Her personal and professional philosophy align so completely with the YMCA. She and we are fierce advocates for the underserved and underrepresented in this community. Collectively, we use our voices to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. She is a very humble person, and she is completely satisfied being behind the curtain during the big show. I'm sure this is completely out of her comfort zone, but thank you for being front and center with us. It is this quality, her humility, which makes this event even sweeter. Senator Turner sponsored a grant request for $1 million for our new YMCA. Then she pushed, pulled, stomped, and dragged it through COVID, post-COVID fallout, and to fruition last year. During the 2018-2019 capital campaign that we had to build this new glorious building, we worked hard to find a donor, a naming rights sponsor for this gymnasium. Yet we couldn't do it. We didn't find anybody. So for 4 years, this gym has gone unnamed. Last year, when that grant came through and that $1 million came to us, I became aware of why that gym had gone unnamed for so long. Because this gymnasium was always destined to be Senator Doris Turner Gymnasium. So Lou told me I can't talk very long, so I'm gonna have to give up the mic, but thank you for being here and listening, and I'd like to introduce Bob Barker. He is the president of our Board of Trustees, and I don't know if he's ever been happier than he is right now, because of course the trustees are in charge of our assets. So here you go.
Thanks, Angie. Appreciate that. Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for joining us today to honor Senator Turner. Senator Turner's been a long-term supporter of our Y and has been really instrumental in procuring the financial support to bring it to fruition, which Angie just mentioned with that $1 million grant. Aside from that, you know, we're lucky, very lucky here in Springfield to have two great YMCA branches. Towns our size don't have that, but we do. The downtown branch, where we are today, is where we can best see the Y mission in action. Here in this facility, we offer sports, youth, and family programs that serve the entire community. Last month alone in this facility, we recorded over 21,000 member visits, 21,000 in 1 month. And July is typically one of our slowest months of the year. In the wintertime, it will be much more. This is a wonderful facility. Building it has allowed us to reach communities that were not served in the past. And we'd just like to thank Senator Turner for helping us make this a reality. Thank you.
Next, we have a surprise addition that we didn't know was going to attend, but the Comptroller of Illinois, Susanna Mendoza. Let's say a few words.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lou. What a pleasure to be here. First of all, Doris, I want you to just stand up really quickly and then look around. It's beautiful, as are you, my friend. And all of these people are here because we love you and we're so supportive and excited to see this come to fruition. You know, last night, I was in Christian County and I actually saw Doris, and I heard about this event this morning, and my little boy was expecting me to drive right back home last night, and I love to be there in the morning when he wakes up. But I called him and he was a little disappointed that I wasn't coming home, but I told him that I was not coming home because I was going to go to a ribbon cutting for a superstar, a woman who has been a public servant her whole life, who has looked out for little kids just like him, but across the entire state of Illinois. We all know that Doris Turner is, in fact, a superstar to so many, and it is about time that you get the recognition, frankly, my friend, that you deserve. So I want to, yes. I'm so glad I could be here. I'm sorry I crashed your party. But I was like, oh my gosh, how come I didn't know about this? But I'm glad that I'm here because I can say thank you for your many, many years of dedicated service. Truly a lifetime of dedicated service. And it is so beautiful to be able to recognize you, have you be able to stand up and look around and see all the people who love you and appreciate you and are thankful for the work that you've done. And knowing that you still have so many more years ahead of you to continue doing the work and also having the fun. Because you, my friend, are fun as well. So thank you all for being here today to honor this amazing woman, my dear friend, and congratulations on behalf of everyone in our state. Love you.
Next, it is my pleasure to introduce United States Senator from Illinois, Dick Durbin.
When I saw all these people running away, I thought it was for my speech. Turns out they come back around, and that's good. I was just thinking about the YMCA for a moment, and I think it bears saying a few words about this great organization. Loretta and I moved to Springfield in 1969, brought our little babies with us, and became part of the community. And we quickly learned that being part of the Springfield community means being part of the Y. I can't tell you how many hours I spent out at the soccer fields of the YMCA soccer program as I watched my kids learning the basics of soccer. I knew nothing about it, but it didn't stop me as a father from screaming my head off on the sidelines. I used to say to my kids, I hope I'm not interrupting you while you're out playing. They said, Dad, we can't hear a word you're saying. Perfect situation. I'll also tell you the YMCA Roundup used to be the major fundraising effort. And we used to have quite a time at the old Y. I can recall everybody dressed up like a cowboy. And there I was standing next to the proud Republican Irv Smith, Democrat Durbin. We were all in it together for the Y. I want to thank several people and organizations directly for why we're here today. I asked Lou, who are the groups that was really behind this new Y? And I can tell you it includes Memorial Hospital, its great leader, Ed Curtis. Ed has been one of the community leaders. Bob Barker, thank you. Bob, you're a real leader in that regard, and it makes a difference in the community. And Bud and Joe, Mary Jo Potter were also supporters of this from the start, and so many others. But the YMCA is part of the heart and soul of the city of Springfield. But if you want to know the real heart and soul, Doris Turner. She is the heart and soul of the city of Springfield. She just commented to me outside, it's fine, it's funny where you see us ending up these days. Just 3 weeks ago, we were out at the Oval Office in the White House. The president was signing the proclamation of the Springfield race riot, and it was important that he did that. After he finished signing this document, I went over to him and said, Mr. President, I want you to meet Doris Turner. She is the real power in the city of Springfield. And he shook hands with her, and I heard the conversation. He said, have you ever been here before? And Doris said, no, I haven't. Well, I'm going to show you around, he said. And he did just that. He grabbed Doris by the arm and took her around the White House and pointed out all the historic things that were there. And it was right that she did that. Doris came to Washington, D.C. for that historic occasion to make sure that we never forgot the past of Springfield, the truth in the past of Springfield. But she goes from this meeting today, this dedication, to look to the future of Springfield. And she realized that families and children are the future of Springfield, and she always has. It's an honor to be with you today. Thank you.
Hold on just a second. Senator, since this is your first visit to the new YMCA, we'd like to give you a little parting gift here, and that is it's got a couple of goodies in there, but our 150th anniversary mug. And we appreciate that. Take a little Y gift bag. And then I'll turn it back over to Angie.
At this time, I'd like to invite the chamber up for the ribbon cutting, please.
What we're going to do, we appreciate the Chamber of Commerce coming out, and security services, don't worry about that lady with the big scissors. And then we're going to hear from the senator. So if everyone want to come up, Joey. Let's get
Sue,
Cecil.
Cecil, Money K, Blake, Jennifer.
Hey, remember, these
As
are
many people as we can fit up here for ribbon cutting.
Here, you get in there. You're constitutional also. You get in there.
Thanks, turn the family up there. You got it? It's around there.
You might have seen a sneak peek on the door. And on the back, this is our YMCA shirt. And it says all sizes, all colors, all genders, all beliefs, all religions, all types, all people. Doris Turner, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much for coming out. Nobody can believe this, but I really don't know what to say. I'm just at a loss for words. This is such a tremendous honor, and I just go about doing things just to try to make my place a little bit better in the world, not looking for anybody to say, any accolades or anything. I just want to make Springfield a little bit better than when I found it. That's all I really try to do. So the Y has really been kind of a special place for me for a long, long time. I started off with the YWCA. I know some of you don't know, yes, there was a YWCA. And actually, every Saturday, I used to take the bus downtown and go to the Y and then go to B&Z Bakery and get the little tea cookies. And I always walked past the Capitol. I didn't know what happened there, but I always said one day I want to work there. And and now I work there. But and then there was a tragedy. My younger brother was tragically murdered, and people at the YWCA reached out to my mom because they wanted her to, get involved with some things, and she became a board member at the YWCA. And so we were always out at doing the potato pancakes. Remember that? They sold those, and yeah, it was really hot in there, but that's okay. And then the YMCA, we didn't know anything about soccer. It was very new to Springfield. And Jason Barr talked my husband into coaching Tommy, my oldest son, in soccer. So we were out at the soccer fields doing soccer. And yeah, you're right, Senator Durbin, we didn't know nothing about nothing. We were just kicking the ball in the net, kick the ball in the net. That's what you're supposed to do, yeah. And then, Tommy and Blake doing basketball in the Walnut Room at the old Y, and then my grandkids doing, coming up with basketball and stuff. And so the Y has always been just a really, really special place for me. And the work that you do is so phenomenal that you have you really don't know the impact that you have on the youth, and not only the youth, the adults and the seniors in our community. This is a gathering place. My brother-in-law comes here. He retired, and he comes here every morning for, they say they're exercising. I think they just having coffee, talking. Yeah, Robert Banks, are y'all exercising or talking? He's not going to say, but I think they just talking. But thank you so much, and thank you to the Y for everything that you do to make our community such a great place. Thank you.